afternoon, and look at this, the sun is out finally after what felt like weeks of rain. We've had a few days dry weather, and boy has it been very welcome. Obviously with all of the rain we've had, it's made the ground very wet, and I think that puts a real premium on your strikes that you're going to get when you're on the fairway, and especially around the green in these situations. One issue I see with people that are struggling with their strike this time of year is their setup with their chip shots. So we tend to lean a long way. We'll be told we've got to get our weight on the left and we need to lean the shaft forward. But for me, that does two things. That makes you use the front edge of the club, the leading edge of the club. That's like a spade. That's very good at digging, but it's not particularly good in these poor lies. If you get it slightly wrong, it's just going to dig. If you're an inch behind the ball, it's just going to dig behind the ball, and your ball won't go anywhere. And the other thing this kind of leaning action does is it stops you being able to kind of rotate properly through towards a target. You get a bit stuck here coming into impact, and the whole thing ends up being just a bit hands and armsy. So one of the things I want you to work on a little bit is understanding that we can get our weight onto our left by simply turning. So you might even want to hold the club up like this out in front of you, just rotate ever so slightly towards the target and bring the club back down. I've now got my hip turned towards the target, my upper body turned a bit towards the target, and my weight more on my left. You can see my head and my sternum here is hanging slightly left of the ball, only slightly, doesn't need to be a lot. You can see my hands are also a little bit more level with the ball, not trying to take lots of loft off the club, just a little bit of loft off, hands more kind of over the ball. In this situation here, I can do two things. I can start to get the bottom edge, the bounce, the bottom of the club on the ground a little bit more, utilising that bounce. It will stop you from digging too much. You can see my divot there is a lot shallower. Even if I'm slightly before the ball, it stops the club digging. And it also helps me just keep turning through towards the target here, so I don't stop at impact, which are two important things to make sure you get a good strike. And if your strike is slightly off, by using that bounce, we can still get away with a slightly poor strike. So let's try that. Nice and tall, turn towards the target, back down. Left foot might just come back an inch or two as well to help that hip stay open towards the target, and then from there, just turning through towards the target. Don't lean to your left, you don't want lots of shaft lean. Start feeling like you're using that bounce, and just get that feeling of turning towards the target at address to help with your chip shots. All right, give that a go, and hopefully we'll get some more days of sunny weather for you to practice that.